got such amazing weather in the deepest, darkest parts of winter. And of course, everyone says, why are holidays so jammed in the first half of the year and not spread more evenly throughout the year? So what I'm actually undertaking today is a consultation process, a way that we as a community can talk about what is the best way to establish our public holidays in Western Australia. They're an important part of providing families and workers with ways that they can recreate throughout the year. They're an important part because they are punctuating the business year. And it's an important part of making sure we take the opportunity just to celebrate what a great place this is. So what I'm doing is now going out for seeking public feedback. This is about reforming our economy, it's about looking after our workforce, and it's about celebrating WA. And this consultation process will invite people to provide feedback on a number of approaches that we're forward in the paper. So the three changes that we're essentially seeking feedback on is moving the existing public holidays to align better with other jurisdictions such as the King's Day and Labor Day. Moving WA Day out of the winter season and into November where you see a whole range of spring festivals taking place. And it's interesting, it also aligns with a bunch of multicultural festivals at that time of year as well, taking advantage of the tradition of celebrating spring. We're also proposing additional public holiday or public holidays. That would include aligning Easter Saturday as a public holiday, as it is in every other mainland state, and the creation of a new public holiday, which we anticipate would be around about the September period, particularly during Royal Show time. National holidays such as Anzac Day, Australia Day, Christmas and Boxing Day aren't in scope in relation to this particular proposal. The consultation process with feedback on the reforms will be open until the 8th of August. And look, I just want to stress, this isn't happening overnight. Any reforms we bring in will not be able to be introduced until about 27 or 28. But I think it's important that we actually bring a little bit of sense to our public holiday program, spreading them better throughout the year, aligning them better with other states, and taking the opportunity just to make sure we all, as a community, have the opportunity to celebrate WA. Are there any questions?
Will there be more or less holidays under this?
Well, currently we have around about 11 public holidays. You see on the East Coast, public holidays spread between around about 12 to 13 or 14. I'm proposing as part of this that we look at going up to 13 public holidays, which would include the Easter Saturday and one other.
Do you have in your mind what that mystery holiday might be?
Well, I'm really looking forward to the feedback. We've obviously had a chat around the lunch table and the cabinet room about what it could be. I've had a whole range of proposals. We had a whole range of proposals about what that new holiday might be. Some people remember when we used to have Children's Day during the Royal Show, so we're looking for it to be a show day. Other people have talked about the opportunity to celebrate different aspects of our community. We're open. We've come to this process with a genuine sense of consultation and looking to hear people's aspirations.
Do you want it sort of named after like an event or like a person or like a state daddy birthday or something like that to commemorate something important?
Well, I think we should use it as an opportunity to, as a community, reflect on a particular theme. Whether it's celebrating our great volunteers, our seniors, our young people, whether it's celebrating some of our great industries, such as our agriculture industry or other industries in our community. I'm really looking forward to hearing people's views on this, and this is going to be a great community conversation.
You said that the 26th of January wasn't included in that scope, given the controversy around that day. Why isn't it, and is there any consideration?
No, this is Australia Day is essentially a national holiday. We'll be guided by the federal government if there's to be any changes in relation to that.
Is recognising Indigenous Australians part of that scope?
Well, no, you certainly could consider something of that nature, but I'm leaving this up to the community to provide feedback.
Is Easter not...
An Indigenous public holiday perhaps remove some of the controversy over, welcome to country on sort of a daily basis for a lot of events?
Look, I'm not making any predictions or contributions in relation to what a different theme day might look like. But what we want to do is just provide the opportunity for everyone to have input in that conversation.
Is Easter not also a national holiday? What's the difference?
No, Easter is not a national holiday. It's part of our public holiday program. Currently, you have a public holiday on Friday and the Sunday, and then Monday is a public holiday. In every other state, they also include Saturday as part of that public holiday regime. So we're just aligning with them.
What about business rates? You know, those pay rates and also the take-home pay issues. There's a lot of contention on that as to what can people afford, how can they open, and all the rest. How will this include small business and make sure that they have a fair crack and make sure they won't break their backs?
Well, it's a good example of why it's important to have a consultation and a conversation within the community. We know there are a range of opinions about public holidays, and this is an important opportunity for everyone to have their say.
The CCI has said that it's going to cost in the tens of millions of dollars if there is for any additional public holiday, tens of millions of dollars every year. I guess. What's your response to that?
Well, we know that the CCI have had a particular view in relation to public holidays for a long time. They've advocated on a regular basis in relation to them. One of the things they've always said is they want to see our public holidays better aligned with the East Coast, and we'll achieve that through some of these proposals.
So is it just a bit of a give and take? Then you give them the alignment with the overeas, but then you also take away with an extra public holiday.
Well, that's right. This is an opportunity to undertake a little bit of economic reform with the alignment of those public holidays. It's another opportunity for everyone to be able to take an extra break and spread those breaks over the course of the year, rather than loading them up in the first half.
Are you concerned at all that having the Easter Saturday there, get that kind of 4 public holidays in a row, is going to lead to more hospitality businesses just deciding to shut up shop for that 4 weeks?
Well, that's ultimately a decision for those businesses, but a public holiday on Easter Saturday is what occurs in every other state.
Do you think we need or deserve a public holiday?
Well, Western Australia has 11, I think, have the fewest public holidays of any state. So the opportunity, I think, should be taken to provide Western Australians with a better spread of public holidays and extra public holidays.
So it's just going to be...
It's part of your making this the strongest state in the nation. How does altering that sort of holiday mix help to make us the strongest?
Well, we need to continue economic reform, and aligning the holidays with the East Coast is a step on that pathway. Not seismic, but it's an important step. But also, we know that Western Australians, the workforce, the families that live here, need to have opportunities to recreate as well. So having a better spread and more public holidays is a good example of that.